The Lion and the Mouse. Once upon a time, in a vast, sunlit forest, a mighty lion named Leo ruled the land. His mane was golden and majestic, his roar echoed through the trees, and all the animals feared and respected him. Leo was the undisputed king of the forest, known for his strength, speed, and power. One afternoon, Leo was taking a nap in the shade of a large tree, enjoying the warmth of the sun on his fur. As he slept peacefully, a tiny mouse named Max scurried through the grass, searching for food. In his hurry, Max didn't see Leo lying under the tree. He accidentally ran right over Leo's paw, waking the great lion. Startled and annoyed, Leo grabbed Max in his large, powerful paw. "How dare you wake me, little mouse?" he growled, his voice rumbling through the forest. Max trembled in fear, knowing he was no match for the mighty lion. "Please, great lion," Max squeaked, his voice filled with fear, "I beg you to spare my life. I didn't mean to disturb you. If you let me go, I promise I will return the favor someday." Leo looked down at the tiny creature in his paw and laughed. "You, a little mouse, promised to help me. What could you possibly do for me?" "I could crush you with a single swipe of my paw," Leo said, his tone full of amusement. Max, trembling but determined, pleaded again, "I may be small, but I will find a way to repay your kindness. Please, spare me, and one day you will see that even the smallest creatures can help the mightiest." Leo thought about it for a moment. While he didn't see how a tiny mouse could ever help him, the idea of sparing such a small creature seemed harmless. With a sigh, Leo released Max and let him go. "Go on, little mouse," Leo said, "but remember your promise." Max scurried away quickly, glad to have escaped with his life. He looked back once more at the great lion before disappearing into the grass. Days passed, and Leo continued to rule the forest as he always had, content in his strength and power. But one day, while hunting, Leo found himself in a trap set by a group of hunters. A large net had been thrown over him, and despite his strength, he couldn't break free. Leo roared and thrashed, but the more he struggled, the tighter the net became. Exhausted and helpless, Leo let out a mighty roar for help, but no one came. He was trapped, unable to escape. Meanwhile, Max, the tiny mouse, was foraging nearby. He heard the familiar roar of the lion and immediately recognized it. Without a second thought, he followed the sound, determined to see if he could help. When Max reached Leo, he saw the great lion struggling in the trap. The mouse knew that he had to do something. He quickly scurried up to the net and began gnawing at the ropes with his tiny teeth. Though the task was difficult, Max didn't give up. He nibbled at the ropes with all his might, and slowly, the net began to loosen. After what felt like an eternity, Max finally chewed through the last rope, and the net fell away from Leo. The mighty lion was free. Leo looked down at Max in astonishment. "I can't believe it," he said. "You, a tiny mouse, have saved my life. I thought I was beyond help, but you have proven that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference." Max smiled up at Leo and said, "I told you I would repay your kindness. No creature is too small to help another, and today, I've done just that." Leo, humbled and grateful, bowed his head to the little mouse. "You have taught me an important lesson, Max. Strength isn't always about size, and kindness can come from the most unexpected places." From that day forward, Leo and Max became great friends. Leo no longer saw himself as invincible, and Max knew that no matter how small he was, he could make a difference in the world. They both learned the value of kindness, humility, and the importance of helping one another, no matter their size or strength. And so, the lion and the mouse lived in harmony in the forest, always ready to lend a hand, or a paw, whenever it was needed. And the lesson of their friendship spread far and wide across the land. Even the smallest creatures can do great things. This retelling of The Lion and the Mouse highlights the themes of kindness, humility, and the power of helping others, no matter their size.